Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look together at this Firman 4,550 watt portable gas generator. Now this gas generator is going to be a portable power source for you for camping. This is basically RV ready, or it's going to be a great option to consider for backup power. When choosing a generator, you do need to match the generator's starting and running output with the electrical demands of the equipment that you want to operate. So on this product page, a little bit lower down, we do have a really good write-up for you, so you can determine for yourself the type of generator that you are going to need depending on your power demands. This generator is equipped with 3,650 running watts and 4,550 starting watts and 120 240 volt power. And this is going to allow you to easily start and run a pair of 15,000 BTU RV air conditioners. This really does have a little bit of everything. It does feature electric and remote start, and that's going to offer easy push button startup using the remote control that you find right here, or just a push button on the control panel. This also does have a recoil handle that you probably already saw to let you start this up that way if you need to. And this also has a 4-in-1 data minder that's going to measure volts, hertz, hours, and low oil. It has a low oil indicator. So let me go ahead and go over our control panel here. I do want to point out the features that this has, just so you have a good idea of what this offers. So I'm going to try to go in order here as much as possible. So we do have our engine start switch. I mentioned our 4-in-1 data minder. And then we have a battery switch. And then we have our DC circuit breaker. And then our 12 volt DC outlet receptacle. Basically, when I was a kid, we would call this a cigarette lighter connection there that you'd find in your vehicles. All of these outlets actually will have these really nice coverings on them, caps on them to protect it from the elements, so that's a great feature. So I do want to move over here to our 120, 240 volt, 30 amp twist lock outlet here. And then we have our circuit breakers here. And then moving down, we have our 120 volt, 20 amp duplex GFCI outlets here. So basically, you can plug in your devices or electronics that you use at home, basically same outlet that you have there at home. And then we have our 120 volt, 30 amp RV outlet. So quite a few different ways of connecting here, which is great. And then we have our going back here real quick, two USB-A ports to charge your USB-A devices, so that's over there. And then, as I mentioned, outlet covers to protect the receptacles. A feature that this has that I don't think I've seen on other generators before, and it's kind of hard for you to see there, we have LED lights here that are going to light up these receptacles, so that's a really great feature that this has. We do have our ground terminal here, and then we have our voltage selector switch, so 240, 120, and then a remote start indicator light right here, and then the remote start program button right here, and then we have our tethered TT30P 30 amp 120 volt to L530R 30A 120 volt adapter here. And just to show you how that works, making sure that I don't lose everything here. So this is just going to pull out here like this. It's got a cap on it as well, and then that's just going to plug in right here, just like that. So that is included. That's a nice addition. I'll put that back here, and it stores right there, and you're not going to have to worry about it accidentally popping out of there or anything like that. So let me look over here, make sure that we've got most everything covered. We do have our CO alert here as well. So I think I covered most of the features that this panel offers. It does provide quite a bit for you. Like I said, it has a little bit of everything. This does feature Firman's single-cylinder, 4-stroke, overhead valve, air-cooled, 208cc engine. It uses standard unleaded gas. And let me go ahead and give you an overhead view here real quick. And this is the gas tank here where you will fill up the gas. We also have a fuel gauge there as well. So no need to mix gas or oil. This has a continuous run time at half a load of 14 hours. And as I pointed out, this has built-in safety features, including the CO alert sensor, warning lights, voltage regulator, a spark arrestor, as you can see right there. And this clean running engine is going to meet the CARB, CETL, and EPA standards. That's a 5-gallon steel tank up there. And the noise level of a normal conversation is about 60 decibels. Measured at 25 feet away at half load and standard mode, this is going to be about 75 decibels, just to kind of give you an idea of the noise. And we do have these 8-inch flat-free wheels that are going to provide easy mobility, strong tubular steel frame. And let me go back out to my wide view here. And we have this handle. And just bring it over here real quick. I actually use this to roll this into my studio, so it's going to be very easy to use. So that is included with this, going to make transporting it all the more easier. Going back to my close-up here, this does include the remote control, and it has a nice little compartment here and a little carabiner on there, so you can hook that up to maybe like your keys or something. So very easy to not only store that, but also transport that as well. Let me see if I can point out some other features that's included with this. I'm really amazed with everything that comes with this. You're going to get an air filter, and then you're going to get this cable with alligator clips, as you can see right here, for like charging or jump starting a battery. And then you're going to get the battery here for startups. You're going to get a bottle of engine oil. And let me go back here and see what else we have here. An oil funnel is included with this. And then you're going to get a cloth. And then if you probably noticed, we've got a cylinder here. This might be kind of tricky to show you, but let me see what I can do here. This cylinder that's housed in the generator itself has quite a few tools here that's going to be included. So I'm going to dump this out on my table here. You're going to get 2 wrenches. It's a 12 and 10 millimeter wrench. You're going to get the spark plug wrench. And then you're going to get a spark plug. And then get the rod that goes with the spark plug wrench, obviously. Run that through just like that. And then you're going to get this spout here. So, I mean, I'm really impressed with all the things that are included here. I'm going to go ahead and put the tools back here into this canister. And then, like you saw, and like I said, this is just going to go right back into that little compartment there in the generator. Just going to make sure I can get everything to fit into place here. There we go. I'm going to replace the cap. Just like that. It's nice and tight. And then just pop it right into there. So that is pretty cool. You're going to be able to easily drain the oil right here. This is going to be hard for you to see because of the wheel, but you're going to be able just to bring this down and easily drain your oil. The oil fill is right there. And I'm just kind of looking over here to see if there's anything else that I'm neglecting to go over. This is where you can shut your fuel off. This is going to be the choke right here. And then there's our handle again. So you're probably wondering about some measurements. So looking at the overall height from top to bottom, we're sitting right at about 21 3/4 inches tall. And then looking at the length from end to end, about 24 and 13/16 inches long. And then the width, and I'm including the wheels with the width, we're sitting right at about 21 3/4 inches wide. This generator is on the heavier side. This is going to be pretty close to 119, 120 pounds. Obviously, that's dry weight. And of course, I wanted to mention, and I'm sure you know this, gas generators do obviously produce carbon monoxide, which is poisonous. So for your safety, you always want to be sure to operate this gas-powered generator outdoors. Because this generator does not have a built-in inverter to control the electrical current, the voltage can fluctuate. So be careful not to plug in sensitive electronic devices such as a computer or a television to this generator. You will get a quick start guide, and of course a full-blown manual as well. But I think that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope that our time together was helpful for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.